Let's convert your old database and close some deals. I want to share with you some strategies that I'm currently doing right now, follow up strategies, and a follow up hour that I do with my agents every week, and how we kind of tackle our old database, how to organize them, clean them up, but more importantly, the follow up method that we're using, and the results are astonishing. Stay with me. I'm going to do a quick introduction and we'll dive right in. My name is Tharmila Rajasingam. I'm a real estate agent with EXP Realty Brokerage. I'm also a CRM peer coach with Inside Real Estate. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I really appreciate it. When you hit that subscribe button, you do get notified of videos, new videos that I post on this channel. You're really joining my YouTube community so that we can learn and grow together. And I want to also mention, if you're looking to partner with me, join me here at EXP Realty. Click on the link in the description below and learn all about the resources and the platform, mastermind calls, accountability hour, and so much more resources that you get when you partner with me. And I get to answer any questions that you may have about your business, your goals, and I'm looking forward to meeting you. And now let's talk about follow up, and most importantly, taking your old database. This is a huge issue in our industry, is that I see a lot of agents running property boost ads, doing Facebook ads, Google ads, and doing a lot of hard work, and even doing cold calling and door knocking, getting these contacts, and then following up with them once or twice, and then thinking that their database is dead. Or if somebody says not interested today, that their database isn't active anymore, and they delete or they archive the contacts, and they're looking for new leads and database, and and new ways to grow their database. And I really want you to pause for a second, and you'll be surprised how much gold we can uncover in the database that you already have. And even with some simple follow-up strategy, and some of it you can even automate, you'll be surprised how quickly you can light up your database, and you'll see your dashboard on your kvCORE every day, every hour. You'll see people looking at a property, clicking on a link, favoriting a property, and lots of insights that's going to allow you to really be of service and help your database, and then potentially close some deals. And the results are astonishing. I've been doing this, one of my agents, for now 4 weeks, and she's converted 3 people, and one of them is a listing. And I've also converted 4 people now. I'm working with 3 more closely. One is on a vacation, and and all of the people that I've currently converted in from a lead to a client right now, and I'm showing properties to, are people that have been in my database for months. People I've met at an open house. Someone I met, they're actually someone that came through cold calling that my husband used to do 2 years ago. So there's a lot of gem in your database. So let's talk about how to uncover these gem. Couple of things in my follow-up hour that I do. First and foremost, the first day, what we did was kind of organize our database a little bit. We put save filters and put hashtag on every lead. So we had a complete database, right? I have over 1,200 contacts right now in my database. One of my agents had about 300. So what we did is, every time we had a full, complete, unorganized, dirty list, let's just say. And then we put together a save filter that was attached to a hashtag. And there were about 3 folders that I've made. One was follow up next week, follow up not interested, follow up calendar. So follow up next week is someone I called today or texted, and they didn't pick up. Of course, I'm not going to give up on them. Minimum, I want to do 8 to 9 times. If I call them today at 12 o'clock and they don't pick up, I want to try this afternoon or this evening. And let's say people are busy, they might be away. It is holiday time. At the time of recording this is December. So people might be away, and they might not be near their phone. You'd be surprised how many people are really busy this time of year. That being said, I don't know about you. Sometimes I'm in the washroom and I might not have the phone on me. So you might miss a phone call. That doesn't mean that contact is inactive. So you need to call them many times. My inside sales agent used to call 8 to 9 times before putting that lead aside. And remember, you're not getting rid of the lead, but you're finding different ways to automate other aspects. So stay with me here. So one of the things you want to do again is follow up with them today. And then what I like to do is, because I'm limited to my hours, I do coaching call, I teach, and I do some acting on the side. I have investment properties that I manage. I have 2 children. So I manage multiple different businesses, and I get quite busy. And real estate is a massive passion of mine. I coach a lot of agents. I love selling real estate. So for me, my database is really important to me. So I've set aside actually 2 hours a week. I do one with one of my agents on Tuesdays, another one on Thursdays with a group of my agents. And what we do is the same type of follow up. And this allows me, so if I call someone today and they don't pick up, I know I'm going to call them on Thursday. And if they don't pick up on Thursday, I'm going to call them on Tuesday and so forth. But you could take these ideas and apply them however you like that fits your schedule. So if someone says follow up, not interested, is someone I've spoken to and they told me I'm not interested right now. I always ask them, is there a time that I can call you back? Can I call you back in 3 months to 6 months and check in on you? And some people will say, no, don't call me again. And that's okay. And then you can archive or put a hashtag dead lead and put it aside. Or someone might say, I'm okay right now. And someone said that to me, I'm okay right now right now. So what I did is I put them as not interested, and I'm going to deal with that list in a little bit because I know exactly when I called them last, and I have a feeling in the next 6 to 8 months I may recall them again. But for now, put them into that basket, and we'll get to that in a second. The other one is follow up calendar. So when this hashtag I see it on a lead, that means that I've spoken to them, I've interacted with them, and they told me when to follow up with them next, and they're in my calendar as a task to call, text, whatever they, however the method that was successful, that I'm going to reconnect with them. It's usually always calling. That being said, if I have a lead in my database, and there's going to be many that you might not have a phone number for, or they've unsubscribed, or etc., I always, you'll be surprised how many times when I went into my complete list to organize, and everyone's database gets messy, okay? And trust me, and you're hearing from someone who teaches CRM strategies for a living, and it's a CRM coach. And so for me, there's so many leads I was going one by one, and I realized, oh my goodness, I got disconnected during this time. And so for me, I realized that they didn't have a simple drip on. So make sure this is the part where you get to ignite your database. Remember, there's 90% chance people aren't active in your databases because you're not communicating with them, or you're not giving an opportunity for the lead to communicate back with you. Minimum, they should always be on a search alert, smart campaign, a default smart campaign. You do not need to go and make your own smart campaign. Use the one that is available for you through Bull Trail CRM, your kvCORE CRM. And usually always I do the default new lead buyer, and many reasons for it, but that's the one that I use. And the other thing that I want to mention too is that sometimes I get a lot of real estate agents that are snooping on my website, checking out my guides, etc. And so when I see an agent come through, when I see their email address as Century 21 or Royal LePage or Remax or EXP, I tag them as agent, so they get removed from my complete list and they get put into another basket. But remember, I love getting agents in my database. I transport them to my other CRM that I have for managing my real estate agents, my coaching business, my EXP revenue share organization. So agents are a big, they're a target audience for me, but not in my kvCORE because that's my buyer seller clients, if that makes sense. And every day now, so not every day, every Tuesday and Thursday, so my follow-up hour, what we do is first and foremost, I call my clients. I make sure I go through, I have, when you go to the kvCORE and you can assign people their status as client, you get to, the list will come up of people that I'm currently working with. I've done either a listing presentation for, I'm showing properties to, they're waiting to get a new list for me, they're on contract, etc., meaning there's some paperwork involved, etc. When this happens, they're my number one priority because they're the warmer, right? They're closer to closing the deal than some people in your database that aren't even picking up your phone call. So for me, number one way I do is I go to my client list, and then I quickly make sure everyone is taken care of. They got the list. I've spoken to them. If someone's on vacation, I know when to call back. Everything's taken care of. Then the next thing I do is I go to my dashboard. So you go to the left-hand menu in kvCORE and you click on dashboard. And then I call, because remember, my database is pretty active. So because a lot of people are automated, so and they're on drip. So what I do is I quickly browse through to make sure, who's looked at a property, have I spoken to them, who's you favorited a property, any activity. And I called those people right away and said, hey, I saw you looking at 123 Main Street. Can I get more information for you? Would you like to go see it? Or I noticed that you were looking at Toronto downtown, and now you're looking at Vaughan. And how it has your interest changed? Is there something, information I can get for you, etc.? and you can ignite and start a conversation using those consumer insights that you get from kvCORE, which is why I love it, that you want to make sure your behavioral automations are activated and on. And if you don't know what that means, is you should go into my playlist for CRM strategies, kvCORE Bold Trail strategies, and watch that, because this is kind of keeping an eye on the behaviors of your database, kind of like kvCORE spying on all of your database, and is keeping information about who's coming in how many times, and is sending them automated messages for you. And you could be out showing a property, sleeping, whatever, and the system is following up, nurturing for you. So it's huge that you want to, again, as you're going through the leads, even if you've spoken to somebody and they're, or you call them and they didn't pick up, minimum, I always, the first thing I do is when I open up a lead, I make sure, are they on a drip? Are they on search alert? Do they have a market report going? You could use a market report through kvCORE. I don't love it so much. I love to use my own market reports. You can do whatever that works best for you, or newsletter that you send, but make sure you think about the frequency as well. And then, and thinking about, and being thoughtful about the campaigns that are going out to them, and that, at minimum, there are automations that are activated. So that is what I do. And then the third thing I like to do is, after my clients are done, my dashboard is done, which usually dashboard is pretty quick because I do it twice a week. So, I get a good handful that I quickly touch on, call, and usually my dashboard is always that one couple of like 5 leads that have seen like 5 different properties. So the next list I like to go to is a save filter, that folder that I made that says follow up next week. That means these are the people that I spoke to the last couple of weeks and they're not picking up, or I spoke to last week, or I called last week and they're not picking up. So those are the first list that I do. And then I go to my complete dirty list and I start to clear them one by one in the same methodology of putting them into these 3 buckets. And that's how I do it. And I love using hashtag for it. I love using save filter for it. And you can even group them into hot, cold, not interested bucket, warm, or you can do, warm being 3 to 6 months, after 12 months. So you can really organize it however you like. But again, for me, is once I drag and drop them, or, when I say drag and drop them, when you're assigning them a certain status or a filter, into a certain filter through hashtag, it gets it really organized. And now you know exactly who to prioritize in your database, rather than thinking that your database is dead, and now you're going out and trying to buy or do other methods to grow your database. I hope this was helpful. I know I got excited and started talking fast. I hope it was really helpful for you to stay connected with me, and let me know in the chat box how it's going. I'd love for you to join my accountability hour. Trust me, it's all about, so we check in every 30 minutes to kind of come back on and share, ask questions, and I share insights. And, especially in Canada, you can look up, for sale by owners, and expireds aren't a thing here. So for me, like looking at power of sales, a client was asking me. So when I found that out how to do that, I want to be able to share that with my agents, for example. So there are a lot of different strategies that comes up that a client asks, and I'm learning it for the first time, or if I get to strategies that I've been doing that my agents, especially my newer agents, they're not privy to, I want to be able to share that. So you get to learn a lot. There's a community. Most importantly, there's accountability in place, and you'll be surprised, we do not have a lead generation problem. We have a follow-up problem in this industry. So let's work together, follow up our database and contacts that we already have in our database, and relationship that we built all these years. Let's uncover those goals and those gold, and let's close some deals. Once again, I wanted to ask you if you want to partner with me here at eXp Realty and join me, get access to my mastermind, my courses, everything, all my resources for free. Click on that link and join me today. I'll see you next time.